Hi, everyone. I'm retired meteorologist Pat Prokop. Today is Thursday, January 2nd. Now, yesterday I put out a video, and thank you very much for watching that video, about the question of will it snow late next week into portions of Georgia and South Carolina? That is the $64,000 question. You can see on my age how old I am instead of the $1,000,000 question. Anyway, will it snow next week? What is your thoughts about snow? Do you want it to snow or not want it to snow? Do you want it to get cold or not want it to get cold? Leave your comments below. I would like to know. I'll take a little survey here. Who wants snow? Who doesn't want snow? And who wants a cold and who doesn't want the cold, and so forth and so on. Again, leave your comments below. Now, before I get into the maps of whether will it snow or not snow, new data is coming in right now. There's also some interesting things going on up in the sky. So while you're pondering about the winter weather conditions, perhaps for next week, let's go out and take a look, first of all, at the sky. Have you been noticing that bright object up in the southwestern evening sky? Well, that object over there, that's the planet Venus, and it is extremely bright right now. And as a matter of fact, it is the third brightest object in the sky. The only thing brighter than Venus right now is the sun and the moon. Now, if you zoom in into Venus with a large telescope, well, I just so happen to have that. This is what it looks like. That is the planet Venus. It is shrouded in clouds, so many clouds that you cannot even see the surface whatsoever. It's always a fuzzy, a bright object as it looks through the telescope. But it looks like a half-crescent moon, doesn't it? That Venus gives off phases like the moon. So does Mercury, by the way, because they're inner planets. But anyway, this is a picture I took the other night of Venus through the 11-inch telescope. Well, while we're out, let's take a look at the sky for tonight. And right above Venus will be the planet Saturn. Now, below the Venus tonight is the moon. Now, tomorrow night, the moon will be just past Venus and between Venus and Saturn. And then for the following night, on the 4th of January, the moon will be above Saturn. So you still have this line of planets and the moon. You got Venus, you got Saturn, and you got the moon. But what about the rest of the sky? You know, we got a parade of planets going on right now, and the planets are showing up from the southwest across the high up in the sky overnight, and then out in the eastern sky, you have Jupiter and Mars showing as well. You can't miss Jupiter and you can't miss Mars. Jupiter is the fourth brightest object in the sky, and Mars is the fifth brightest object up in the sky. And our favorite constellation right over here, the Orion constellation, the Hunter and Orion Nebula, all in that area there in a sky near you. So while you're pondering about that snow, take a look at the sky. And while you're commenting, if you like seeing these pictures of the sky at night and the views through the telescope, let me know in your comments below as well. All right, enough with this. Let's go into the weather maps right now and look at the global forecast system, the GFS. That's the United States model. And right now it shows clear weather conditions across our region, and that's good for the viewing of the planets for tonight and the next several nights. But as we go into time, nothing really develops until about through the weekend into early next week. This is for the actually 1 o'clock in the morning on Monday, late Sunday night. There's a large ice storm trying to develop. It's shifted a little bit further north than what we were showing yesterday on the models, still right around the Ohio River, and then to the north of that, some moderate to heavy snows across central and northern Missouri into southern Iowa, and then across central Illinois, Indiana, southern Ohio, going into West Virginia. And then there's a band of showers, even possibility of some thunderstorms extending southward, basically along the Mississippi River Valley. And then as we go into time, this band of showers pushes into our area along about Monday afternoon with the chance for showers, drags that band of snow across the Ohio River Valley into the southern portions of Pennsylvania, into New Jersey with moderate to heavy snows in that region over there. But still, let's go into the end of next week. That's what we've been watching. And there is that system developing over there in the western Gulf of Mexico, Texas. A lot of snow and freezing rain associated with that potential. This is with, of course, now the GFS model, the Global Forecast System, the U.S. model. And this is for 1 o'clock Thursday morning and then going into 1 o'clock Thursday afternoon. It's still moving eastward out of the northern Gulf of Mexico, dragging that band of snow and freezing rain along with it. But then the low itself, it goes a little bit further south than what it did yesterday, the forecast models. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, the models have been all over the place with this system. And the trend of that continues today. But look over here. We are seeing some possibility of some snow still in central and northern Georgia and western portion of South Carolina. This is for sunrise on Friday, January the 10th. And as we go into the afternoon, it drags a little band of freezing rain and snow across the upper portions of our area, basically north of Interstate 16 as it travels off to the east. But basically, it's all just either a cold rain or no rain whatsoever and some clouds, and then it moves away. And another system moves in, but the temperatures will moderate a little bit, and hence that'll be just what? A cold rain. Okay, let's take a look at the ECMWF, the competing model. And which one is better than the other? That's a good question. That's a toss-up. But right now, it looks like, in my opinion, the ECMWF, the European Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast, say that real fast, and I think it's doing a little bit better job. Anyway, let's take a look at it. It's forecasting that ice storm and snowstorm across the Ohio River Valley once again. It shows a moderate to heavy system over here. So if you're planning to travel to around the St. Louis or Kansas City area or into Springfield, Illinois, over in Indianapolis, Indiana, and portions of Ohio and Cincinnati, they're going to have some really bad weather, winter weather conditions there. They're going to get moderate to heavy snow. And then this band over here, that's freezing rain that could be developing across, again, right around up in north and south of the Ohio River Valley, and then that band of showers and thunderstorms associated with it. As we go into advance into time, that system drags eastward. Doesn't really gain any strength. It just drags that snow with it, maybe weakens a little bit, and a band of showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, but more or less just rain showers passing across our area. This is for 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 15 Zulu, 10 o'clock on Monday, January the 6th. And then we go into that next system. That's the one everybody's been watching. And what does the ECMWF do to it? It basically does nothing. Here it is right there. This is now on sunset Friday, January 10th, and going into Saturday morning, January 11th. It just washes it out. Maybe a cold, light rain falling across portions of Georgia and South Carolina. It just really not much to it whatsoever. Looking at the temperatures for tonight, temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s under a clear sky, and the sky will be clear. It will be a good chance to see the quadratic meteor shower. This shower, though, it peaks at around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Look to the north if you want to go out and watch it. The sky will be crystal clear. The stars will look like jewels up in the sky, and you might get to see some meteors. Look toward the Big Dipper toward the north, and you might luck out and see some shooting stars. Of course, the darker area you're in, the better off you're going to see more shooting stars. All right, what about tomorrow night? Temperatures about the same, in lower 30s, upper 20s, lower 30s, middle 30s in the coastal regions. And then as we go into Sunday, January 5th in the morning, that's Saturday night, Sunday morning, again, mid 30s to lower 30s in the coastal areas, the upper 20s inland, basically west of Interstate 95. And then on Monday, January 6th, the morning lows are in the 40s, so the highs will be in the 60s. And then we go into Tuesday afternoon, in the morning, first of all, it'll be in the middle 30s again, to the lower 30s over the inland area. So we're just, flirting with the freezing mark, not getting horribly cold. And then again, this is probably the coldest morning, will be Wednesday, January 8th at daybreak. Temperatures in the upper 20s to middle 20s further inland, to the middle to lower 30s in the coastal areas, about 30 degrees in Savannah. All right. Let's look at one other thing. What about the next several days? Well, it looks like, winter will be moving into our area temperature-wise for the next several days. We're going to warm up a little bit, but not a whole lot. Normal high for this time of the year is about 60. Normal low is about 40, 39, 40. A little bit chillier further inland away from the coast, but we're going to average below normal temperatures for next week with below normal precipitation. And then the following week there after that, expect to see temperatures remaining below the normal for this time period. So this is the middle portions of January. The second and third full week of January, we'll be having our winter. So again, let me know about your feelings, whether you want it to snow or not to snow. And do you think it's going to snow? Whether that means anything or not, what you think. But what you like, that's a different story. And put your comments below. And again, if you do like seeing the images of the nighttime sky, the planets, the nebulas, and the different galaxies that I do like to show on my other channel, if you'd like to see more of those on this channel, let me know that as well. And of course, as the gardening comes along, I'll have more gardening information. Thanks to all those who have been supporting my channel. I appreciate that. Super thanks, joining the channel, and all other ways of helping me out. And of course, if you like this video, hit the like button. That helps a lot, really, believe me, it helps a lot if you just hit the like button and leave a comment. So with that being said, stay warm. It's going to be chilly, but look at the sky at night too while you're out there. And if you want snow, keep thinking real hard, I suppose. Think snow. Okay, bye.